And we are live.
Good afternoon, everyone. GirlScript Summer of Code 2022 welcomes you to the opening ceremony. This is Shubhranil Bhui, the program manager for GirlScript Summer of Code 2022. As you know, GirlScript Summer of Code is a 3-month-long open source program conducted every summer by the GirlScript Foundation. With constant efforts, participants contribute to the numerous projects under the extreme guidance of skilled mentors over these 3 months. So today we bring you an insightful session as to what open sourcing is all about, our 3-month long program, and how it guides you to embark on an awesome open source journey. Harsh?
Hello guys, I'm Harsh Gorka. I'm one of the program managers of GirlScript Summer of Code 22, and it's been really exciting working on this event and yeah, like we are about to kick it off, and we expect 3 cool months of like spending the summer well, and expecting it would be awesome for everyone, right? So, how are you guys doing? And yeah, let's kick off the session. Uh, so we have a very special guest with us today. We have Manaswini Das, and she is way too much into open source. She has been doing like open source all her life, and is a currently an engineer at Red Hat. We'll be listening from her regarding what it is like to be working there, and some cool insights and some cool inside stories as well. So I'll introduce her, and yeah, Manaswini, you can
The
go
stage is
ahead.
all yours.
Yep. Hi everyone. Thanks a lot for having me here. So thanks a lot for the for the short introduction as well. So a few words about me. I'm just an open source lover, just like you guys. I was in your place at one point of time, and I would love to share my experience and help you guys get started. So, and also adding to what Harsh said about me, I'm also outreach alumni and a processing foundation fellow. In case you have specific questions about that as well, I'd be happy to take that.
Yeah, so like we would love to like hear something about your cool day, one like a typical work day, or if you have like the slides ready, we can go through them as well. So yeah, like let's go get it started. Like what's a typical day looks like for your work?
Okay, so it is something like we don't have a specific, work hours. That's what I love about working at Red Hat. I mean, you don't have to sit in front of the laptop and stay glued to your keyboard, stay glued to your monitors. If you have some important stuff, like you have to step out for just get some stuff from the market, you can just do that. You don't have to ping anybody and say that. Just as long as it's for an hour or so. But if you have to go for a longer period of time, make sure that you keep your manager on loop. And so in the beginning, my day starts at 11 a.m., close to that, and it ends somewhere around 7 p.m. or so. Sometimes I sit a bit late, all thanks to the pandemic, of course, because there's no fixed work hours. I know this has become an inside joke for all the people working from home. So sometimes, but mostly I log off after 7 and I do some sort of exercises here and there. And during the work hours, we have a bit of conversations here and there. We have calls sometime. I am in charge of mentoring some of the interns as well. So I get into calls with them, check up on them, and then we have some sprint calls once in every 3 weeks or 4 weeks or so. And then we also have these ad hoc calls for some side projects that we will be working on, some shorter group of people, like less number of people working on a group of projects. That's kind of just maybe brainstorming ideas, something of that sort. So it's like an amalgamation of all of these. So it's hard to exactly say what I do in a specific day, but I do maintain a daily updates thing, like on Google Docs. But yeah, but it mostly is somewhere around 1 hour or 2 hours of call, followed by maybe um 5 hours of work and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, like the asynchronous work process is, I guess, the best option for it. Like everything works asynchronously, and like there are no particular time bounds. It is somewhat like a boon and bane kind of stuff. So at the same time,
Agreed.
so
Agreed.
so yeah, like that's way too cool. Like that was a way one, and so Yeah, like let's discuss regarding how open source can, like, this particular program is specifically targeted to the newbies. So like majority of the people will be making their first pull request this summer, understanding how version control systems work. So like any insights regarding like how open source has helped you or like can help the new developers getting in this. So
Yeah, I have some slides for this. I don't want to make it too boring though, because I know you guys are kind of, I know the audience is kind of fed up with slides here and there. So I just show something. I'm not sure if this is completely visible. Yeah, is this visible, right?
now it is. Yeah, I made it.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. So, first thing, it's free and accessible. I don't need to exactly highlight that because you all know that. I'm pretty sure that you have some context about what open source is. So, first thing is it helps you build connections. That is, it helps you, connect with more like-minded people, more people like you who may be just, uh, diving into open source, or maybe just looking to make connections, or maybe learn more. So you can just connect with other people who are just starting off, or maybe connect with other mentors or other maintainers who can help you get started with the respective projects, or maybe you can get started with other projects in the same tech stack or so. So yes, it helps you build connections. And the next thing is it helps you exercise control over the code in case you are the maintainer, of course. And yeah, you have the liberty to improve the pull requests of people in case you are the maintainer. Otherwise, you can just if you're one of the reviewers, if in one of the pull requests, you can also give your opinions about best practices about coding and so on. And talking about that, you can learn about the best code practices, because open source is being used by people all over the globe. So you can be assured about the standards of coding, because a lot of people are working on it, and I'm pretty sure that they must be following some set of standards for that. So you are kind of you can rest assured that yeah, this is the best practice. I'm learning about the best practices while I'm coding about it. And at the same time, you'll learn about communication best practices as well. So yeah, I want to highlight something here. I see many people on LinkedIn, as well as in my workplace as well. Some people just ping a hi, or maybe just a good morning or so, and then they just keep you hanging. So that's something that kind of reduces the productivity a bit, because the person is waiting on the other end uh, about you asking a question or so. So in case you are going to ask a question, ask a very specific question. Okay, I tried this, then I got this. I tried this as well, but I got this, something of that sort. And then just explain the whole thing. Like, try to shorten the whole, don't just broaden the whole question. Try to shorten it and make it as specific as possible, so that by the time they are you know listening by the time they are reading the good morning message, they are also thinking about the question that you have asked, and they can reach out to you sooner than expected. So yeah, that's one of the code communication best practices that I'm trying to highlight here. The next thing is it's rapidly changing for the better, because suppose the software industry is changing every second, right? We see new things coming up every minute or so. So it's always rapidly changing for the better, because so many people are involved in it, and so many people are coming up with bug reports and issues, because so many people are reviewing it at the same time. So yes, it's rapidly changing for the better. And the next thing is, as a newbie, it helps you build a portfolio. And I would say that in my this building a portfolio has helped me personally as well, because as a newbie, you don't have any experience, but in order to get an internship, you need to get experience, and for experience you need to get an internship, and so on. So this is like a vicious cycle. But if you have a portfolio or something that you can boast about, some code that you can show in your portfolio, maybe you have a GitHub profile or so, they can go to your code and read what you're doing, whether you're following the best practices or not, how are you, and what sort of pull requests are you creating, and what sort of expertise you have. That's gonna help you know a bit about yourself, about you. And also I've seen many companies, like especially at Red Hat as well. I've seen many people get hired just by a single pull request. Like, I literally can go on about stories about people getting hired just by a single pull request that they did to an open source software uh, code base. So yeah, and the next thing is it's fun because you get to connect to people, you get to learn so many things, and you don't have to pay a single penny.
I'm about to go and make that one single pull request to get myself hired. Um,
Yeah, that's great. All the best.
Fine, thank you. So like yeah, like it's been that's good. Like these all these points are way too cool, and like getting that particular like I've been stuck in those loops as well, where like that internship experience, job internship experience while a loop where like yeah, like open source has helped me, and like, I'm just hoping that will be a lot of contributors will be starting their journey this summer using this program, and they'll get build up a cool portfolio as well. So yeah, like considering like what the learning curve is like does it look like very steep? I consider like we have talked with a lot of people who are in tech industry earlier, and they did say regarding like open source has exponentially increased their learning curve. So like any thoughts about that?
So, about that, I would say that yeah, the learning curve is steep only if you want it to. But if you want to take your own time and learn about things and do it your own way, then you can take your own time as well because it's free. It's not going anywhere. Especially like resources when it comes to free code camp, there are courses where you can learn in your own free time and in your own pace, and you can I have seen many developers. I'm not sure how many of you are on Twitter, but the Twitter developer community, many of them have started coding, like they have literally switched careers. They were a lawyer and suddenly they started learning about coding from free code camp, and then they are a software engineer slash senior software engineer now. So it's kind of very easy to learn about it given the resources that they are providing, and I would highly recommend in order suppose there is some curriculum and you find the tech stack there in free code camp, I would surely want you to go through the resources and learn in your own pace, and get to know about the other people who are learning from free code camp as well. And yeah, so you can learn in your own pace, but don't rush things. If you want to take it slow, take it slow. If you want to take a giant leap, take a giant leap, whatever it is. But I would still say while you are at it, focus on the fundamentals because that's what you're going to face interviews one day or the other, right? So they are going to ask fundamental questions. They are not going to ask stuff about, okay, how do you design Facebook? Okay, they do it sometimes, but that's kind of a system design question. But they ask stuff about the programming fundamentals. So make sure that even if you're learning about a project, even if it's not related to your work, try to know everything inside out. Try to know the reason of everything, because I think curiosity is a skill, and that is kind of highlighted when when you're trying to learn something. Try to learn the whys, hows, and whats as well, because that helps you get a clear picture about why the technology was developed in the first place, why React came into the picture, why not the traditional uh, jQuery and stuff, why React became such a huge popular thing right now. So something of that sort. So that will give you some context about it, and that is also going to uh, make you more curious. And the more you learn, you're gonna see that okay, there's more to learn as well. So that's gonna set you in the right path.
Yeah, like that's insightful. That's great. Like no, the more you know, like the then you understand how less you know. Like there's one particular thought
Yeah,
regarding that, right?
it never gets
Fine.
old. Yeah.
Cool. So fine, Manshwini, like any concluding thoughts regarding or anything regarding for the newbies, or like just any like we won't be taking much of your time. We know you are a very busy person, so like thank you for coming in here. If you have any concluding thoughts, we would like love to hear them.
Yeah, so I see many of you asking about how to get started. So I would say that first, zero in on an idea. First, maybe suppose you want to learn React. Just zero in on a passion or stuff that you want to learn. Don't just directly, you can do something other than that, like you can directly jump on a project, learn about it, and if it interests you, then contribute to it. You can also do that. But if that is not the case, you can just get started with creating your own project on GitHub and putting the code base on GitHub, and try to collaborate within your friends and stuff like that. And if you're comfortable with the whole workflow, then go ahead with contributing to open source and creating pull requests and other open source stuff, and That's and one thing is I have seen a lot in GirlScript Summer of Code as well. I've mentored here twice. So many people just start working on the issues and they don't pay much attention to the soft skills. So I think soft skills is something that you have to learn as well. Learn how to communicate respectfully, and if someone is already working on an issue, wait for at least 7 days. Uh, and give them some time to work, and at least give them some space to say that okay, I'm not working on it, because this kind of reduces this kind of removes the duplication of efforts kind of stuff. And also uh, I know this is a competition, but at the same time it is also strengthening the power that we have in open source as well. So don't try and trample over each other just for the case of competition. Try to maximize the chances and try to make this a fulfilling learning experience for yourself first. I would say that. Yep.
Got it. Thanks for the insightful, session, Manaswini. Like her said, we'd not like to take up much of your time. So, thanks for giving us your time. So
Yeah,
that's
thank you
it.
for having me.
Thank you.
Um, cool. Then so fine, guys. So that was one of our special guests for today. Other than that, Surinil, if you'll go ahead. Okay. Um, Fine. So for next, we are having the founder of GirlScript, Anubha ma'am, with us here to give us some uh, to say a few words regarding summer of code and motivate us for the complete summer. So I would like to call up her on the stage.
Hi, hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, I'm outside and I keep on running here and there doing different work. So right now I am just outside for shipping the swags because one of the events like Web3 Camp is going on. Um,
Okay, like issue. Fine.
She
Okay.
is facing connectivity problems.
Um, okay. Let us get back to her when she gets here, I guess. Fine. Till then, Suranil, I guess you can speak about summer of code and you can introduce it.
Okay, let me actually, you know, present my screen if you like. Wait a minute. Um, Let me know when it's visible, by the way, Harsh. Is it?
Yeah, just checking up. Yeah, it is visible. Just checking up on Anubha ma'am if she is back. Um, Fine. You can go ahead and just talk
Okay.
something about the website.
Okay, so see, I can see many, like I've been going through the comments for so long, and I've been seeing many people asking for what exactly to do now, right? So first of all, I'd suggest you go through our site, obviously. Of course, you can find all about our program and how long it will be, that kind of thing, our participating organizations, our sponsors, everything you'll be finding here, right? These are the forms anyway. These are already, most of them are closed, but okay. So first of all, as a contributor or as a mentor or anything,
Um,
first of all, you're telling
uh,
something, Harsh?
yeah, we got her back. So
Okay, cool. Let's
fine.
actually have.
Yeah, I'll add Anubha ma'am again and yeah, Anubha ma'am if we can. Yeah,
I am
we
here.
can see you.
Yeah. Yeah. So hello everyone. First of all, thank you so much for participating in GirlScript Summer of Code. And to be honest, I started the foundation as a student, engineering student myself, as a project, and I did not know how it is going to do, what we are going to make, how we can impact the students. I was just clueless. What I wanted to do is to help students or the beginners because I myself come from a very small city in MP in India, and yeah, I just wanted to help students, taking the first step in technology and that is how the journey began. And GirlScript Summer of Code was basically to help all the open source enthusiasts because I myself was learning GitHub and contributing to open source. Thankfully, I had Mozilla community with me, and later I also got to become part of Mozilla Open Leaders program, Mozilla Builders, like programs like these. So I understand that all these communities play a very crucial role in the development of a student. So the Summer of Code program is basically not, making the application process harder, not giving you something like IRL channels or mailing list and all of that for the procedure, but to actually, make you understand what GitHub is from the beginning, or maybe what Git is, how to make an open source contribution, how to select the project, so that you can organization, bigger projects, become a developer there or a contributor there. So it was just to bridge that gap. And thankfully, we are running it from last 5 years successfully. And all of you have shown such great enthusiasm, even all the organizers who come every year. So yeah, this is the story behind how we started, or how I started on the program, and now it has, I think, definitely grown bigger and reached like a lot of other countries as well apart from India. Thanks to all of you.
It was a great vision, and we just want, like, the vision was pretty cool. It has helped a lot of students. It has helped me as well, and
Yes.
yeah, like
And
thank you
it's
for
been
that.
impacting so many like countries, like ma'am already said, like, right? So yes.
So thank you,
So
Anupama
okay.
ma'am.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll you can go ahead and like get on your things, what you're doing. Thank you for joining us. If there are any concluding thoughts from your side, we can please go ahead.
No, so I have seen a lot of lives changing through this program. Like last year, one of my friends at Mozilla, like who was my senior in the community, like he pinged me on Instagram saying that they hired somebody in their startup from GirlScript Summer of Code last year, and they usually don't hire any freshers. It's a machine learning company. And then he told me that this guy is doing really great because, he told the project team that he has done some of the similar projects in our program or event. So I think all of those stories that I get from different recruiting firms, and even like people have gone to Red Hat and biggest like open source organizations. So take full advantage of this. Understand how the program works, and if you have any doubts, just ping me on Twitter or LinkedIn. I am available all the time, and I'll make sure that I ping the team members and trouble them all the time if I don't understand anything, and I'll connect with you every time with everyone. So don't bother too much about it. Just give your 100% and definitely be sure that you are going to go places after this. So thank you.
Yeah, like go. Thank you for those kind words, ma'am.
I'll then uh, I'll then go ahead with what I was trying. Right, Harsh?
Yeah, okay. So thank you, Anubhav ma'am, and thank you for taking your time for us. And yeah, like Suranil, you can go ahead and just like present. So we'll be talking about GirlScript Summer of Code website as of now. I'll just start it in the stream. So Suranil will give us a uh, good overview about the complete program. So yeah, go
So
ahead.
right. Like whenever you are joining, right? So as a when you are at the beginning of the program, what you need to do initially is go to the website. You can see the website, of course, here, right? So go to the projects tab, and you know what? Like all the projects are already listed here. So what you need to do, filter by your text. Let's say you learn Kotlin or something. You just type it here and like go there and that kind of thing. So basically, see, like it's already all the things are already there. The repository links are there, so you can just go to the repository, right? That kind of thing. And what you need to do inside is just there are contribution guidelines. There are so many open sourcing standards for every project. When you are going into any project, there are many open sourcing guidelines that you need to follow. Just study them for some time, right? This is the beauty of the any open source program. Like when you are learning from it, all you have to do is observe what the other guys are doing whose PRs are getting merged, right? So that is some kind of thing. Anyway, so basically find the projects that interest you. Okay, There are many people asking, can we participate on multiple projects? Yes, you can. So select the projects that interest you basically, and today the program is kicking off, right? So basically, from now today onwards, all the channels will be visible. So basically, what you'll need to do is go to the like in the let me just walk you through this as well, because I can see many people, so just go to this channel and you can see the projects listed here. Basically just react. See, if suppose I want to go to a particular get access to a particular project, you just react there and you'll get access to the particular channel, right? It's as simple as that, guys. Also, don't forget to take your ping role so that we can give you announcements whenever you need to, right? Otherwise you'll not be able to follow whatever announcement we post, right? Okay, Harsh, that's about it. Yeah. Harsh, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. So I guess fine. So that was great. I'm just calling Rebecca here to just give us a site on what each particular roles will be about. So yeah, Rebecca, you can go just like introduce yourselves and I'll.
Hi everybody, it's so nice to see all of you here. I can already see that you're enthusiastic in the Discord channel, you're already enthusiastic in the live chat. And it's so great to see you guys, all excited for our program. So, as you all know, our program is a beginner-friendly program. We are on the mission to, equip all the beginners to open source with tools like Git, GitHub, community learning, and we are here to, get you in touch with the industry experts like mentors, project admins. Not everybody is an industry expert here. Some of us are still students. All the mentors, admins, some of them are still students and yet many of them are industry professionals. So yeah, that's a brief about our program. So as you can see, our program is going to be a 3 month long program wherein you guys will get this opportunity to work on different projects. Our projects are they are based on a variety of tech stacks. You may see majority are from web development. Some of them are based on ML. Some of them are based on blockchain. Yes, we do have many blockchain projects. We have even data structures and algorithms with us, and Figma and design related projects too. So you can have a look at our website. So our website has all the projects, and that's about it. And the main vision that we are trying to achieve through our program, as I told you, is to introduce open source. The concept of open source is not very widespread, as I would say. Like many of us are still not aware that you could do something like you could contribute to projects, wide range of projects across platforms. That is what is achieved through GitHub. Like GitHub enables you to connect to people across the world. So that is what we are planning to achieve here. We have around 1,000 we have sorry not 1,000, it is 100. We have a total of 100 projects in our program. And yeah, so presenting to you the stats for this year, and it's a great privilege for me to tell you that this year we have a total of 8,000 applications, and we have onboarded a total of 8,000. Not a total, it's more than 8,000 participants. So alongside we have 250 plus mentors with us, and as I have already told you, the total number of projects is 100 and the participating countries is 13. Yes, our message about GirlScript Summer of Code has spread across 13 countries worldwide, and it's indeed a privilege for us being the program managers and running this program. And of course, we have achieved a 50% participation from both the girls and from both the males and the females. So we have actually fulfilled, one of the mottos of GirlScript. That is the equal opportunity. It is an equal opportunity program this time too. So I'll just give a brief about what all roles are present in our program. So as you know, I already told you we have 8,000 plus participants, 250 plus mentors, and 100 project admins. So these are the three roles that are present in our program. So what are the three roles for, and what are they going to be doing throughout this summer? So the project admins, they are the main owners of the project. So as I have told you guys, our website has 100 projects. So all these projects are created by someone. So that person is the project admin. So what is he gonna be doing? He is gonna be monitoring all your activity on GitHub. So you may be requesting for, you may be requesting for you may be creating an issue. You may be requesting for a feature change, or you may be requesting, you may find a bug. You may request for changing rectifying it. So what you're going to do is the project admin, he is going to monitor your activity. So he will be the head. Mentors are there, next is mentors. I'll come to the role of mentors, but he is the head of the project. He's the mastermind behind the project. So that's about the project admin. The next one comes the mentor. So mentors and the project admins, they work together. Alongside mentors, along with the project admins, the mentor is gonna be monitoring your activity. Like, but the project admin is only one person, right? But the mentors are assigned. There are 2-3 mentors who will be assisting the project admin on tracking the activity and helping you guys out. So you guys as beginners, you have this great team here already set. Like, we have allotted all the mentors based on their skill set to the particular project. So you have this opportunity to interact with these two people. It's not only two; it's more than two for some projects, based on the project. Like, how big is it? How heavy or how light it is? So you guys will get this opportunity to interact with a team of 2 or 3 people who are all well versed with this open source contribution, who are well versed with this project and the tech stack. So you have the opportunity to basically learn with these people. You can become a whole different person by the end of this summer. But that is only if and only if you communicate. That is the key. So as contributors, as beginners, it is important that you convey and communicate with the superiors, that is the mentors and the project admins. If you don't speak up, nobody will know what you're doing, what you're up to, what difficulty you're facing. So that is the key. But there is a difference when it comes to communicating and when it comes to spamming. Please don't spam. That is only the main thing I want. I'm looking forward. I'm not looking forward for in this program. So yeah, that is the only difference. That you have to learn communicating and not spamming. So if you learn this two thing, if you learn how to communicate and get well versed with the channelizing thing, mode of communication, that's how you're going to be successful in this program. Like, that's why we have the Discord server. So this, I understand that Discord is in fact another whole new challenge for you guys, but don't worry. We program managers are here to help you out. We will be explaining how exactly to navigate through Discord, and yeah. So that's all about the 3 roles that I wanted to convey.
So Harsh, you are on mute.
Yeah, I was just fixing stuff. So, well, yeah, thank you. That was the overall guide for all the 3 major roles of this open source event: the admins, the mentors, the contributors. And I guess like Surinil can go ahead and showcase the workflow, like how the contributors can contribute, and like also showcase like how they are able to get the Discord and how to use it, like the best practices on Discord.
Yes, please listen to Neil carefully. Like, this is where the whole thing is important. Discord.
Yeah.
That
So,
is the
guys,
only place you will be
hmm,
communicating with everybody.
Um, Let me know when my
uh,
screen is visible, Harsh.
sure. Like,
Is it?
yeah, it is visible. You go ahead. You have the stage.
Okay. So guys, see, first of all, I'd like to say, see, we have so many channels for so many, purposes. So try to, maintain which channel we have made for what purpose. That's on you. But we have kept some of the, permissions and all, so that you can use it to your best, to your best abilities. But yes, anyway, so the first thing I'd like to point out here is that when you are joining the server for the first time, the most important channel that you have to visit is rules, obviously. So like everything is written here, but these are like basically the code of conduct that you need to follow in every community, right? So since this is a very large community, you can't actually violate some of these. So anyway, so here are some additional instructions that you can see, right? So this is an important thing when you're trying to like get your roles. See, self role. Basically, in this channel, what happens is, like when I go to self roles, the first thing that you see is you can see 3 roles, right? One, two, three: project admins, mentors, and contributors. The first thing that you need to do is like as stated in your selection mail, select that role by reacting on it, right? So that's what you're gonna be doing, right? So basically that's it. And then see, this is something, this is the huge list of projects that we have here, right? So have some patience and go through these, and like whatever project you are selecting, only select those. Okay, like once you select any particular project, let's say if I select one, so Athena will open up for you down below here, right? So uh, don't focus on my view, because I can see every channel, but yes, like when you react, you'll gain access to that particular channel, right? So yep, that's one thing. You can I've intentionally kept these open so that you can take up as many project access as you want, but don't uselessly take up more roles than required, because you will get useless things, right? So this is very important. I see many people asking, please follow this properly, react on this, and then react on the project roles to gain access, right? Okay, for the project admins, we are like yep.
So could you also explain like how to choose a project they like? Because like there are some questions, and like explain it slowly, like how one should like choose the project and then take the roles
Okay,
from the website.
so let me actually go to the website. So you can see this in the URL, right? gssoc.girlscript.tech. Anyway, this is our website. So you go to the 2022 project. It's already there, right? So what you'll be doing? Let's say you are searching for Web3 projects, right? Yeah, like it can be any tech stack. It doesn't matter. We have something for everyone, right? So let's say you are starting with HTML projects. So you just click on HTML and see all the HTML projects have been filtered for you. Only the HTML projects are visible right now, right? That kind of thing. So basically, go through the projects. You can read more about them in the description. See, you can read more about them in the description, what they're about. And I'd also suggest go through the project video. The project admins have put in efforts for you and explained what exactly the project is about. So you can actually see the project videos, and here's the repository link. So you can actually view how big the repository is, how many, what is the kind of tech stacks it uses, what are the labels, what are the deployment, right? You go through this. The first thing for any project, when you go to any project, the first thing you should go to is the code of conduct and the contributing.md. These are the basic standards that you need. This is how you use Git and GitHub. They already have the documentation, but all right, you can like it's cool. But like go through the code of conduct, go through the rules that you need to follow, right? Don't keep on spamming issues. Okay, so first of all, let me also explain the workflow now that I'm here, right? So when you go to the first to a website, what you need to do is let's say, yeah, let's say when you go to a website, any repository, what you go is go to the issues, okay? And now what you'll be doing is, let's say this is the our GSOC website. Let's say we want to make a a particular page, right? So let's say we want to make a blog page. So what you'll do, like you'll search here, right? Basically, it will show up how many issues are there, right? Open, closed. So this is something you need to do when you are contributing. Why do you need to do this? Because it might happen for such large scale projects. This just has 3 issues, but for large scale projects, if you see all the big repositories, you'll find the many of the solutions, issues have already been solved. So of course you don't want to put your efforts in vain. You don't want to work on something that which is like been solved before, right? So what you'll be doing, you'll be filtering by issue and find if there exists some other issues that is already being worked upon by someone else, or it has been already merged and solved, that kind of thing, right? If it doesn't exist, you can like go ahead and make your own issue. So let me actually show you. We'll be having a issue template for this. So let's actually show you how you're gonna make one, right? It will be very brief, but yes. So you go ahead and make a new issue. See, You put on a description. These I don't need to explain. You put on a description, like a proper description. You put on a proper heading so that the maintainers can understand from before and what you are exactly wanting to contribute to. So this you create a new issue and submit it, right? So when you create a new issue, you can see for a big repository, so many issues are pending, right? So when you create a new issues, what the person will be doing, the project admins or the mentors, what they'll be doing is they'll be assigning you that particular issue. Okay, right. So let's say I open an issue. So basically, assign is. Can you see this? So this is what the maintainers or the project admins will be doing. They'll assign it to someone. So when it is assigned to someone, it means only that person will be working on it at that instant of time. So please note, like if you are not assigned and you are working on it, you are working in vain. In fact, so like make sure you assign to it first before like to maximize your performance, right? So that's one thing. Okay, now that you are done, you will be creating a pull. You'll be pushing your code. You'll be doing everything. Git and GitHub, the usual workflow that you do, and then you'll be making a pull request from your branch, your fork of your branch, anyway. So what the maintainers will be doing, the mentors will be initially reviewing your issues, your PRs, and then after they're done with their initial reviews, they'll be suggesting what exactly you need to change, what standards you need to follow, right? So they can be small things or big things. They could be breaking changes. They could be as simple as adding a new line at the end of the file. That doesn't matter actually. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do, right? So they'll be reviewing it, and it will be going through a hefty reviewing process, and you'll be changing all the things that they say, and then they'll be merging your issue, merging your PR, right? And they'll be closing your issue. So basically, you have your first merge pull request. So
So
yep,
I would just like to add all the things which Suranil said. Suranil, can you go on the on the
yep.
Discord for now?
Yep.
So so a lot of you guys, majority of the new guys will be making the first pull request. So we have a lot of Git and GitHub workshops planned up in the next couple weeks. We have a community bonding session as well, where we'll be teaching like hands-on experience on how to get started with Git. What I would advise you to is like currently you can go through some YouTube tutorials learning how Git works and uh, how to make a PR, and we'll be hosting our workshops as well. But the workshops will be announced in next week or the second week. So till then, you can just like go and learning on your pace. But the general workflow, which Suranil said, the basic workflow would be like the contributors need to create issues on the projects which are mentioned. Then they need to make the pull request. It will get reviewed, and then it will get merged if it is correct, though. If it is not correct, they'll comment out what can be improved, and then you guys can work upon the improvements. And yeah, so like all the projects which are listed on the website are there. What you'll need to do is just click on, like I would say, just choose like a couple projects to work on. Right now you can choose, there is no limitations, you can choose multiple projects, it's all on you. You just click on the reaction role, like currently Shivran is showing that. And yeah, just like, can you showcase like the Discord stuff right now?
Yep. Okay, so like I was saying, the two things that you need to actually okay, this is why I don't ask you to take as many roles as you want. Then you'll be confused which project channel is which, right? So just take up the roles that you want actually, and you can just remove it and add it anytime. Like we made it for the specific purpose, right? So that's the reason. Anyway, so what you'll be doing is when you're joining, firstly set your nicknames and all in the particular order like what we have suggested, right? So that we actually can tag you or something when we need to notify you. That is one thing. Another thing is go to your self roles. Here you can see these three things, right? So PA, M, and C. You can select React in this and get the role, or remove the role, and you can get the project roles as well. This is one thing. And like when you have any doubt, basically we have seen most of the doubts are generic. Like these are the doubts for like most of the people ask, right, for first timers. So before we'd suggest that before asking, there's a something called doubts channel. Like you can see so many doubts channel, right? So many things right here. So basically go to the doubts channel and check on the pinned section. Like most of the things already exist here, most of the generic doubts that occur, right? So how to change server nickname, how to get self role, how to like everything, most of the things are already listed there, so you don't need to actually ask it every time you want, right? So there's one thing. Okay, Harsh.
Yeah, so we have an FAQs page as well on our website. Plus, so there are a lot of community experts who are helping out. So there are some veteran coders here, there are newbies, a lot of newbies in here. So I would just encourage all the veteran coders who know how the system works to help out the other fellows. And as like community learning is something which we want to promote as well, it's one of the visions. And yeah, like you can start contributing from today. So what you'll need to do next is just like take the roles of the projects you like, and just go in the channel, ask, talk to the admins, talk to the mentors, check out what the project is about. The best way to find issues in a project is like to use the project yourself, and then you'll find, okay, let me try enhancing the UI of this particular thing. Okay, so like if there is a website you want to change UI a little bit, like it to enhance it, so you'll be like, okay, let me just make an issue on this. The mentor will assign you the issue, and yeah, then you can get started coding. I would just encourage all the other fellows who know, who are experienced, to help out the newbies. So this way, like the community learning can be promoted. You can take as many projects as you want. I would just say, like, just it's just a recommendation that you take like 3 or 4 projects on your hands and not more, because like then you'll be able to focus on them. We want good contributions rather than more contributions. Like good quality contributions are much better than the quantity. So like, yeah, quality is always greater than quantity in here.
Exactly.
Fine.
So, like we observe this every year, right? So, don't like when you're participating in an open source program, make sure you stay up to the rise up to the spirit of open source. Basically, your objective is to learn new skill, master new skills, and make quality contributions. Not throw in as many PRs as you can make, easy ones. So that kind of thing. Just like you can make as many, like you can make. Like whatever thing you want to work on, you can work on that, but make sure they are like you are doing to the best of your abilities, right? And of course you can see so many people are answering, the community, so thanks for that as well, right? So we can see many active people on the server, and that's exactly the point of a community. Like they'll be answering, like they'll be helping new contributors, you will be following the chain, right? So when we were starting off, like we had help from certain people, right? So and now we are helping others, and you'll be doing that too. That's how the thing follow carries on, right? So yes, that's really cool. And yes, right. So what else?
So
Like,
yeah,
oh
like
yes,
there's
another
okay.
thing. One second, Harsh. Like what Harsh said right now, right? Like I said something like you'll make a issue, you'll get assigned, and then you'll make a pull request, right? So there's something like there are many things actually between this issue, creating an issue and creating a pull request, like getting assigned and creating a pull request. So that is actually part of the Git at GitHub workshop, Gitflow workshop. That won't be appropriate to be discussed. Like that's a big thing, right? So basically, we'll be having workshops for that. You can attend them. And also I'd like to suggest, so like our speaker said, like Harsh said, like the resources are infinite, right? So when you want to know something, you don't need to be actually limited by anything, right? So you can just Google it, or you can just search it on YouTube. I'm not gonna say any particular video, but yes, like that's how we learned as well. It's easy, you can just go through any one of them and it's done, the get and get workflow, right? So yes. Yes,
There
Harsh.
are a lot of resources in the hashtag tech resources channel. Like
Yep.
a lot, we asked admins to give some resources for our contributors, and they sent like articles, they sent videos
Yep.
regarding how they're doing. We'll be soon having workshops, which will be hands-on experience. So that will something which we are looking forward to as well. And yeah, like what is an issue, what is a PR? This is something which is Git related. At the end, what we want is like all the contributors to enhance the 100 projects we are having, and to gain experience along the way. To and as the earlier speaker Manaswini said that um, like it is an asynchronous process, so it's not like you need to spend daily this much amount of time on the project. It's something which you do whenever you are free. Everyone has their day jobs, everyone, majority of us are like college students, so attend whenever you get time, you can allot it to it. We have like 3 months long event going on, so yeah, ample of time. We are looking forward to many PRs. As we said, we care about the quality of the PRs, not the quantity. So yeah, that's, I guess, that's all from my side. Suranil, if you'd like to add
Yep,
up something.
yep, yep, yep. Let me just add on what Harsh was saying. Like, see, like we said before, quality is the like quality of contribution is the priority for us. But like, saying about the stats, last time we had like 10K PRs throughout the program in GSSOC 21. So it's 3 month long program. You don't need to rush. You don't need to. You have enough time. This is not a, that's the beauty of an open source program. It's flexible. You don't need to actually devote a particular fixed rigid schedule to a, like you do in internships or something, like every day. So that's something you like. It's good to start up, like as a beginner or something. When you're trying to master a new skill, this is the best way you go about, because there are other people helping you. Like the things that you'll be figuring out, you'll be taking time to figure out, they have already have been there, been in your shoes, right? At some point of time, so they can actually help you better in that aspect, right? So that's something. Also, okay, let's actually let me actually give you the server 2 once. So see, the rules, I already spoke about this. You go, firstly, when you join, read this announcements. Of course, you'll be having the general announcements, Twitter feed, all the our Twitter posts will be showing up here. Opportunities will be posting whenever we have a, occasional, I don't know, like workshops and that kind of thing. Like anyway, like opportunities and all, we'll be posting that here. Self growth, of course, a very important channel for the first time. Once you have done taken it up, it's all right, right? You don't have to look into it again. Okay, then the next thing is the general channel. Of course, off topic, let me not speak about this. Tech resources is a very important channel, like Harsh said. See, there are so many like workshops are already listed here. There are resources, developer resources. People have like the project admins have shared their, passion projects that they wanted to share with you guys. See, even I, even I have posted a, git CLI command list. This is something you'll be needing. Like okay, like you can refer to that. Anyway, so these are the things that will help you in your, open source journey, like as a beginner, right? So that's some of the things. Doubts section, we have the, of course, like for shooting doubts, like you can see people like whenever we have stages or we have any session, people ask doubts here. Or in general, when you're having generic doubts, go ahead and in the doubt section, shoot your doubts, check the pinned chat before that kind of things. Memes, of course, you can share cool memes, music, you can use it. And important thing, events feedback. Whenever you are missing any meeting or workshop that we have, we always, like maybe this session as well, we always, any Twitter space, we record it and put it right here, right? So you, whenever you are coming back, you can, go through them at a later point of time. There's something called task tracker. This is like Harsh's brainchild, but he like one wants to do this. Like when you are missing an announcement or something, what we do, we actually put the minutes of what you need, what needs done, and you can, do those. Like project admin need to do this, mentors need to do this, contributor need to do this, and then after doing, you can just go ahead and react here. Yeah, yes, I have completed this task. Like this is something so that you don't have to go ahead and ask what you have to do next. This is something that will keep you in the loop even if you are thrown out at some point of time, right? So that's really cool thing. These are the channels that you can have fun in, right? And if you're a PA, project admin, mentor, say, right, this is all right. Anyway, and the ticket section is for, individual doubts. You have something that needs resolved, you can use this to raise a ticket, to contact us, that is a support team, right? Not the project admins, just the support team, the technical team, and us. And of course, the project roles, whatever you choose, these open up for you. See, there are so many projects. Please do not take up all the roles at once. Then it will be like really difficult for you to get to the one you are wanting to. But yes, go to self roles and select that project channel in which you want access to. Right. So this is the complete server tour. I hope you have, understood and, follow the basic code of conduct that needs to be followed in a community. Please don't spam. Please don't, Anyway, Harsh.
Yeah, like majority of all your doubts, guys, must be already answered by us in this stream or on Discord already. So like search before asking a new question or raising a ticket. Fine. Like search,
Yes.
it's already answered. You are not the first one going through this process. There are like 8,000 of you guys here, and so like it's like Stack Overflow. Someone has been through that already. So
Exactly, exactly. This is the best thing, like you don't need to go ahead and like it's easier for the pipeline as well. We can't actually, when you DM us a doubt, like it's difficult for us to get to it. You'll be waiting for it. Of course, we'll reply, but like it's something like it will be taking time, right? So just go through the pinned chat, go through the doubts that other have been facing. You can also search Discord as a search functionality as well if you are, up for it. So just use it. Like you can just go ahead and like let me just okay. anyway, you can go ahead and search whatever your doubt is, and that's the kind of thing. Like we are like someone or the other has been there, right? So that's the kind of thing. And of course, like even if you don't find it, either use the doubts or the tickets, right? Like we don't actually find like in our DMs, it's too much trashed, so we don't really find your request there. So make a ticket, and it helps us keep track of better way, like what you are up to or what you want from us, right? So okay, like let's actually I can see a question here, like how is the score calculated? Like see,
The,
you will be
the,
having okay, Harsh.
Fine. The leaderboard gets revealed soon. I would say not to worry about it. It's fine. I would consider, like as we said, like collaboration over competition, and like learning is something which we are focused. Obviously, there's a leaderboard. Obviously, we want to like stake up things, and but yeah, the news regarding it will be soon published. So stay tuned for that.
But yeah, like we'll be handling that. So yeah, you just focus on making quality contributions. That's it, right?
Yeah.
We'll be handling all of that, right? And it will be so not solely based on numbers. Let me tell you, right? So yes, that's
Hmm.
another thing. We'll be taking care of that as well. It will be based on the quality of contribution. Of course, if someone makes more, then it's nice, right? So take out your time as per your convenience in a flexible time. Take out your time and contribute. That's it. So your sole
So
objective should be learning things. That's it. Yes,
yeah.
Harsh.
Fine. So, guys, and like just I would say not to DM your mentors and admins. Keep the chat public because
Exactly.
the admins and mentors have their own lives as well, and they have their some day jobs to do. So, like
Yes.
it might be majority of times it happens is like you are going through a question and some other committee member will help out. Okay.
Yep.
So it's not always necessary to like ping mentors personally. We have created the channels just like take your roles and you'll be able to view the channel. So yeah,
So
like
see,
talk in
see.
public,
Yes,
learn in
exactly.
public, and yeah.
See, like many of them are industry professionals, right? So they, like the Harsh said, they have their day job. So make it easier for them as well. Don't DM them, and like use the channels we have provided specifically, channels for every doubt, everything that you might face, or every, even if you want to have fun, there's music, there's memes. So use the channels, right? So there's specific categories for asking your doubts for every corresponding channel project. So use those, right? Yes, and you can go ahead and check out our website. You can find the schedule here, what we'll be doing pretty soon. We'll be also having workshops from let me keep that as a suspense. We'll be having workshops from many organizations, like I won't be naming them, but yes. So basically pretty soon I'm hoping we'll be having an events page or something, like where you'll be seeing what exactly workshops are organized, like what exactly is being to be held as well. That will be soon added. And of course you can check out the basic rough schedule here, like when what happens when this kind of thing, right? So there's another thing, there's that. Okay, and you can check out the FAQs. Yes, you can check out the light mode and the dark mode. Anyway, so anyway, okay,
And guys,
cool.
so like that's all from our side. So have fun, learn a lot, help a lot. Community learning is something we want to promote. So yeah, help your fellows and let's get this journey started. Cool. All the contributions starting from today get counted in this event. So yeah, go ahead. We'll see you on Discord and we'll see you on GitHub. Cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, we'll be ending the stream. See you guys on Discord and GitHub. Bye bye. Okay.